Here.
Here. Here.
Okay, as you wish. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all here together. Dear Lord, please be with us as we go throughout the day and keep everybody safe. Dear Lord, please be with the commission up here as we try to do what's best for the county, make the best decisions that we can, dear Lord. Dear Lord, thank you, and we ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Consent agenda is on the board. Been published. Motion?
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
I'll second.
Questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, award bids for the annual bids. And this is a list of who's turned in those. Motion?
Oh, I make a motion, we award the annual bids for road and bridge, maintenance, treasurer, and JDC.
Second?
I'll second that.
Any questions?
Do you have a list of the vendors that were awarded annual bids in the category?
She's got a whole stack of them over here. I don't have them in front of me, but she's got them. This, okay, what's the question basis?
We were just wanting to document what
Okay, well,
vendors in the
she's
meeting
got that, yeah.
got approved.
Yeah, there's a whole stack of them.
So will those be entered in the minutes?
Yes.
Any other questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Award using, approval of using the TIPS program. Has that been approved yet? As of yesterday, it had not, the TIPS program.
Yes, it's all been set up. I sent the
So
link to
that's a
Brian.
final. Okay, this is when I did this yesterday, it hadn't been approved.
Well, we had some technical difficulties accessing their
Okay,
website.
so we can't act
through
now.
our firewall, but we got it finally resolved yesterday.
Well, let me tell you what we're talking about doing before we act on this. The door to the Justice Center, the floor inside, okay, look at the windows on the left. The floor inside that is about 2 or 3 inches taller, higher than the concrete outside. So that concrete needs to be changed to get for wheelchair access, ADA. So probably Friday afternoon, if the weather holds out right, after the bank's closed, gonna take that concrete out to the sidewalk out, and then put it back in Saturday morning. And it's got Sunday to cure, Saturday afternoon, Sunday to cure. So Monday morning, when the bank opens, it's ready to go. And also, while we're talking about it, that column of brick you see there, that's coming out along with those windows. And then, they call it storefront, but it's glass doors. For the Justice Center entry will be there. So you got the bank entry on our right here, Justice Center entry on the left. One thing I was concerned about is people walking by our door to go to the bank might actuate our doors. So we're gonna be careful with that trigger on that, how that's set up. But that's what we're talking about doing. Okay, now back to the agenda item. Yes.
Is all of the work you just discussed being done through the TIPS program?
No, just the new, removing
Not
of
the
the.
concrete work?
Removing of the columns, the concrete, I got 3 prices, it's under our
Okay, I was
$12,000.
gonna say, I don't think TIPS can
Yeah.
get a quote back.
I've been
in
trying
4 days.
to, I priced it, it came in under our quote, I got 3 quotes.
Okay.
I've been trying to do it holiday weather has not
Been
went
great.
with it, yeah. So we're gonna do it this weekend.
Ain't no concrete poured today.
The new entry door has got some structural stuff I got with the engineer. So it's gonna be the new entry door and putting a lintel up top and removing that pole. Okay, with this TIPS program, I get with them on the project and they bid it out or get
So
pricing?
it's my
or-
understanding, and Bridget, correct me if I'm wrong, when we first researched this, what you have to do is an RFQ, a request for a quote. Through
Through
their
the TIPS,
TIPS,
okay.
and you list the contract number, which if whatever vendor you're wanting to use, there's thousands of vendors
Okay.
on that. But it has to be under a specific category, and you use that contract number. They reach out to the vendor with your requested quote information, and then they get back with you, and then you have to send in a PO, and then they essentially process all of But there's a specific process you have to follow to make sure that it's compliant with the bidding requirements.
We're talking
And
two
we
different
can't
jobs here.
solicit
One's
the
a
vendors
concrete work.
directly.
Two
Concrete
different,
work is separate from the
Two
TIPS
different jobs.
program.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
Now, Amber, you could kind of explain the TIPS program similar, like when we're bidding cars. They've already been bid out the state, they've got contractors, and this is a process that we can go ahead and use a contractor because they've already put their annual bids into the state, and it's similar to bidding cars. We already have, we can use them because they've already got a precise amount that they charge for their work.
It's very similar,
Yeah.
just like with when we buy the cars here, you do a quote to all the vendors and then
And-
they get back to you and you go with the
And
lowest.
sometimes what it does, it's a lengthy process here to get anything done, it just speeds work up.
it takes 3
It
weeks to
helps
go through a
us.
bid.
Yes, this
Yes.
will definitely speed the bidding process
And
and getting
publishing
things
prices
started.
and everything.
Remove me from,
Does it remove you?
does that remove me, county clerk's office, from having to bid?
If they use the
any of
TIPS
that?
program, yeah, we're not
Publication.
required to
Just like a
solicit in the
state
newspaper.
But it costs a few $100 to publish.
Yeah.
you're all, yeah, all us too.
Okay, now ignore the red line on that, because that's been cleaned up. Now,
Yes.
did I get a motion on this?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve using the TIPS program for the Justice Center entry door.
Second?
I'll second.
Questions? Yes, Rich?
Harold, what it sounds to me like, this is to add a door,
Yes.
for entrance into the Justice Center, and to make that entire area ADA compliant.
Yes,
Is that what we're doing here?
yes.
Thank you.
In 2 different jobs, concrete and then the door.
And then this door, Rich, will be similar, Brian will tell you, just like when you walk in down here, they're automatic,
Yeah,
and you can come right
We
in.
call those storefront doors.
thank you.
Any other questions? Motion. Now, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, cancel contract with Smith and Company, on these 4 bridges. This is BRO projects. Motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion that we cancel the contract with Smith and Co. You want to second it, I'll say something about it.
Second.
Yeah, the Smith and Company, the Bro projects, yeah.
Okay, you want to talk?
Did you
I'll
say-
second,
okay.
yeah.
What we're doing on this is all these contracts have a certain amount we spent to get the plans for P&E. So we've done all that, and then after that is where we're stopping the contract on all these projects. The construction
With this
part,
company.
with this company. So the construction will be the only thing left on it, and we'll deal with that down the road as it gets a little closer. All right.
So I'll ask the question, why?
Their level of employees has gone downhill.
I'm sorry?
The level of their employees has gone downhill. We're not happy with them anymore.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Will the project then the construction be put out for bid?
Well, this is not construction. This is
These are the
involved.
BRO bridges that we have, so most of those go out. Most of those go out except our Allsbury Chapel we bid out. So we can bid these out later, at a later date, but go ahead, Bridget, sorry. You can-
No, we don't need to bid out the engineering because it's a professional service.
The actual construction of the bridge will be bid
Will
out,
be
but
bid
not
out,
the
yes.
engineering
Yeah.
portion.
So same process,
yeah.
just a different,
We can just pick another engineer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have a resolution, and the next item is another on the same thing from the City of Montero. I'm not sure why the county's involved with that, but they just want us to pass a resolution on it. And they want to do a voluntary annexation. And the paperwork to me didn't say where. It's in the area.
was there an address?
I didn't see an
That was
address.
involved in it. I can't remember the address though. So what it was, of course, in the county, and then when they do that voluntary annexation, they can voluntarily come in to be part of the city, so. 7319 Raider Road. So, area.
And this is common, City of Farmington annex.
Yeah, they all,
the time.
yep.
And that kind of takes stuff off of us and puts it on the city when they do that.
Spans their boundaries.
Okay,
I
motion.
make a motion, we accept the resolution 2026-01R, City of voluntary annexation.
Second.
I'll second.
Questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Same thing all over again, it's just another ordinance for this. Motion?
Make a motion, we accept the annex for the city of Bonne Terre for the ordinance number 202606.
Second?
Second.
Question? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, did some damage at a driveway, and this person's been not easy to get along with. He wants to, it was a nice driveway and our guy tore it up. So what happened on this, back when he built his driveway, we promised to put an overlay on our road. And so he raised his driveway 1 3/4, and we never did follow up on it. So our snowplow hit his part and damaged it. He wants $500, and that's far cheaper than if we turn it into insurance or whatever. So,
Well, what it is, it's exposed aggregate, and when the plow come through, it didn't really destroy it a lot, just tore the top edge off just a little bit. And I think what they're gonna do, he's just gonna take a concrete saw and saw that edge, and then we're gonna lip up. So it's a simple fix, but it's something we have to do. Exposed aggregate is just a mix, if you understand. It's a pea gravel type. It don't look like concrete. There's a pea gravel, and it just kind of scratched it up. So they're just gonna saw the end off of it, which amounts about that much, and then we're gonna lift the asphalt up over top of it.
again, this is cheaper than.
Will he
It's-
give us a bill for what he's done, or will he give us a bill for what? Okay. So it'll be a bill.
I think in the consent agenda, it had a waiver.
A waiver.
That he can't charge us anymore for it.
For
Yeah.
any other damage.
I mean, it's just something that has to be done,
Okay.
And
I
again,
agree
this,
with
if we'd gone through insurance, that's at least $1,000. So this is a cheaper way to do it.
So would it be best for us to do it as a not to exceed for you, for auditors, or would that be the best?
However you guys
I
want
would
to do, I
do
don't
that.
know what
That's
your
not to
threshold
I
is,
just
but I
wanna
would
make sure you
say,
wanna make that, Carrie.
if the agreed upon amount was 500, I would
That's
say
fine.
not to exceed
That's fine.
500.
Make it, I don't wanna, you know.
Okay, have a motion.
I think Carrie was getting ready.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the repair of the concrete driveway damage on Halter Road. For $500, no more than $500.
No more than.
Yes.
I'm going to second that.
Question?
Brian, thank you for work.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, next planned meeting, next week, right here. I've added a word. I've said now encouraged to attend, so. Okay.
I would like to send my condolences to Parks Peterson and his family. I am so sorry I missed them in the prayers, but I have not missed them in my nightly prayers, so I just want you to know that. And also Kevin Engler, but
Parks lost his grandfather.
yeah, and this gentleman has done so much for our community, shaped the community as it would be in the, especially in the Park Hills area. And I know he's had ties to Deloge, so it was kind of nice to know that family was from where I was mayor, right? So house still sits there, but we Parks appreciate it. And you and your dad have done so much. Your family has done so much for the community, and we appreciate that.
Okay, any correspondence? Other comments? Departmental reports, Sheriff.
Say nothing. Wasn't the last meeting 2 hours long?
Well, business is still steady. Our inmate population is down just by 2. We're holding 136, 106 males and 30 females. Our yearly calls for service are at 3,877, and for the week that was 447, so just about a 40 call, or 20 or 40 call increase. As I was going to say, the temperatures are getting warmer, but apparently they're not. But
Tomorrow.
I do want to recognize one of our employees that just went to training. He took it on himself to pay for this training. Corporal Alex Shoemate, he's one of our canine officers. He attended the FBI Law Enforcement Executive Development Association Command Leadership Training. Like I said, he paid for that out of his pocket. We just gave him the time to go, work the schedule. This was a 5-day leadership school that he completed and attended, so I want to recognize him. The only other thing I really have to report is Captain Mike Ryan and myself, we went to the Missouri Sheriff's Association Summer Conference that Does legal updates, has some training, a lot of good contacts, so that was pretty much our training for this past week. That's all I have to report.
Any sheriff questions?
I just want to remind everyone that it was on this morning 4 years ago that
Yes.
Von Terra police officer Lane Burns was tragically killed and should not be forgotten.
That's correct. Already for Missouri, we have, we lost 2 deputies in Christian County not too long ago. I think for the nation, we stand at about 26 or 24 that have been killed in the line of duty already this year. So just keep them all in your prayers, and especially the Burns family.
Thank you.
Thank
Silly
you.
question. You got 120 male and 30 female, whatever. How does that affect your management? Do you have a separate wing?
Yes,
Okay.
they're housed separately.
So you have female attendants for them?
Well, we have detention staff that are female. Sometimes they may not be on, we may have to ask another agency to come in and assist. Farmington has some females and some other, Deloge has some, so we do have other
I just
females.
wondered how you manage that. Best you can.
Just manage it best you can, and, yeah, but they're segregated,
Okay.
so, in their own pods and their own cells.
Any other questions? Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Road and Bridge.
Sorry about the picture. I meant to bring a new one in.
We've been working pretty diligently with the storm cleanup. A lot of roads washed out, pipe clogged up, getting things restored back. We cleaned up many trees out on Bismarck Lake Road, Babyack, Patterson School, Hurryville Road, Jarvis and County Line. Cleaned a bunch of culverts on Whitecliff and Busick, Castor River. We had a box culvert, had some erosion done on a wing wall, had it washed out, had to replace riprap material back to restore that bank. Replaced a crossroad pipe on Hildebrick, a 30-inch. Get it patched back with asphalt later this week when the weather gets warmer. Put a new driveway entrance out on Alsbury Chapel, a 50-foot for a new driveway entrance for an individual. We did some ditching on Loughborough, still continuing on that during this week. We graded Groom Road. We hauled 95 tons of rock on Old St. Louis. We placed 14.96 tons on Weber Road, 13.8 on Welker, 13 on Wesley Chapel, and 124 on Alsbury Chapel. Riprap on Hildebrick, Madison, and Turkey Mill. They picked up 280 pounds of trash on Old Irondale, 240 pounds on Hildebrick. We put impassable during high water on Smith, one on Tillman, left turn on King School Road, left turn on Hazel Run, right turn on Hazel Run, delineators and bases on Halter, Watkins and Old Jackson, and 2 curb signs. We had a bunch of signs that must have been kind of an issue with some straight line wind, but all the signs on here out towards Patterson School had been just basically blown over.
Still there?
Still there, but all the concrete base was pulled up. Well, we must have had some pretty strong winds that came through there. Even out on Bricky, we had part of a roof. We had to go get out of the roadway. They had blown off somebody's barn or whatever, but we got called out for it. We had 2 trees out on Cochran and Avanco that we got called out for, and we barricaded them off and called Ameren. It did have power lines in them, so we kind of blocked them off and waited until Ameren took care of those for us.
Talk about that. If there's a power line in it, you don't touch it.
We can't touch it.
So you call power company?
Power company, then they'll come out, we'll barricade the road off till they get there and make sure nobody gets into it.
That's dangerous, you got a power line.
Yeah, it's not no good. As far as our motor we just got in, we should have it back in today, putting the cab back on it, and hopefully get it back running this week. We worked on backhoe, had couple of load hydraulic lines, worked on a half-ton pickup truck of ours that got it serviced. We actually had to work on some guardrails.
Is that new engine?
Yes.
Okay.
That new diesel we just had put in. We worked on some guardrail due to the flooding, was kind of washed and had to stabilize it back. That was on Brightstone. We also had to, had the mechanic go out with a cutting torch and cut some of the pipes off where there'd been damage and wasn't letting the water flow. As far as our Halsbury Bridge, the guardrail is fully complete. Bridge structure is pretty well done. Only thing left, since the elevation of that bridge, we had raised it by 3 to 4 feet. You can kind of see where he's standing at. They'll come back in and start backfilling, and that's basically all left to do is the approaches to it and placing riprap along the banks and spots that could potentially be eroded out. But we're hopefully get that back done, hopefully by the end of this month, the weather stays with us.
The reason I left that picture on there for 2 or 3 weeks, I'm intrigued by the idea of not having 4 deck.
Yeah,
I would love to be able to get by.
yeah,
You just got that little narrow slip there.
yeah,
Of course, a bicycle would be dangerous, whatever.
yeah.
But anyway, it's just a thought. You two want to talk about the new approach to low water bridges?
Oh, well, probably later on when we get discussing how we're gonna do the borough, and we can come in, because a lot of them's gonna be the same people.
Yeah.
And once we get that established, it's probably good to bring out.
Explain what that's all about.
Well, our low water bridges, we've got, Rob, I can't think Rob's last name, with the MDE. It's a private group that, Rob used to be with, the state. He worked for the state of Missouri. And the girls we work with developing Owl Creek Park, they're all moved on now, but he was actually their boss. And what we're doing with our low water crossings is working through Rob, and we're looking for another company that will help us design low water bridges for us. And what they're gonna do, they're developing a structural bridge that they're gonna do the engineering, that we, most of the time, have to pay for all this. Well, they're gonna take over and design a bridge, and they actually, when we go to a low water crossing, they fit the bridge in, and what it does, it's designed for the animals, the fish, to travel under the bridge without a problem.
The critters can migrate.
And what we did, Brian and Corey went with us, we went to a meeting back last year in Washington County, and at that time, there was 2 counties involved, Crawford and Weaver Design. And Rob has actually been in touch with us. Now it's a 5-county area. We're gonna go to Phelps County and get this actually structure, we're gonna get it developed, where there's gonna be an engineering design to fit these, which we're talking about Tillman, a lot of the bridges that we're having problems with in the future. It's gonna eliminate us from having to pay for bridge designs, and it's really gonna help the county. And then they're actually gonna pay for some of that and possibly some of the bridge, where it helps the county. We don't have to spend so much money on these bridges and develop.
In the short of it, it improves the bridges and opens up for the critters and saves us money. So we
And-
kinda like all that.
And remember, low water crossings aren't ones that
And-
we can get on our road.
Yeah, we actually went out, Rob and Brian and us, we went out and we come up with 10 low waters, and that's what we're developing. And while I'm talking, I wanted to thank Brian, Sheriff's Department, for last week, because every once in a while, the old commission job gets a little rough, and you have people out here get disgusted, and you gotta go out and talk to them. And I want to thank these two. We had a situation last week that they come and helped us on, and it really helps out when everybody works together. Eric helped us down on the situation with properties, and we went out and maybe dissolved a dispute that was getting pretty nasty out there. So
Occasionally you get neighbors feuding.
yeah, I mean, this job's so great. You know, every once in a while you have a few problems, like every day.
It wasn't funny that day.
Hopefully we got things de-escalated.
Thank you guys for handling
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
We've been dealing with that for a
it's
while.
very interesting sometimes. You gotta put your Superman outfit on.
I think that we need to pass an ordinance that requires water in our county to run down hills.
Yeah.
Because that causes some problems sometimes.
Some people don't understand that. Water does not go
So we
up
need to
there.
have a rule that water here runs down. Okay,
Could you imagine if Kevin was here?
yeah. Okay, any questions for Road Bridge? Any other departmental reports? Okay, you wanna talk about Kevin, what's he?
Oh, Kevin's going through back surgery. I'm not sure how long he'll be out, but
Okay, any other departmental reports?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you, all appreciate it.